Hello everyone, this is Eddie, and we have some quick updates regarding the calculation. So in the Discord, they provided me with an Excel sheet that can calculate your revenues, your rewards, and I'm going to share that with you, but I'm going to have to just show you some stuff left and right and how you can understand these numbers and what do they mean. So what you can see here on the top left, time staking, what's the rebase? So we know that every 8 hours, our memos or rewards gets they've been giving to us every 8 hours, and that's the rebase. So every 8 hours there's a new rebase, and you can see the next reward amount will be 0.00586, which you can see it's gonna, once the time finishes, it will add it to my staked balance, and now the new staked balance will be given to me the percentage on the new staked balance on memo. On the side note, if you guys have 0 time on your balance, then you're good. If you see you have 1 time or 3 time here, that means it's in your balance and it's not staked. And therefore, you're gonna do hit stake and then click max, then stake time, make sure that your wallet is connected to do the transaction. So that's important because I've seen a lot of people, they do the first step, but they forget to move their time to your staked balance. So here we're getting 0.584 every 8 hours. That's the percentage. So what is current index? Current index is basically, you want to know the difference from the start date to the end date. So you want to see the ratio. So you're going to record the first index you see when you start your staking, and the last day when you want to end your staking, you're going to take that whatever index is in there. So you're going to, for you to get your ratio, you're going to divide the end date with the start date, and therefore you get your ratio. What's TVL? It's basically the total volume locked, and you can see here it's 594,784,993 dollars. The APY is 59,631, and we'll show you how to come up with this number because you're going to need it in your calculator. So we go to here, but before we go there, we're going to need to explain what is APY for the new people here. APY stands for annual percentage yield. It measures the real rate of return on your principal by taking into account the effect of compounding interest. In the case of Wonderland, your staked time represents your principal, and the compound interest is added periodically on every epoch, 8 hours, thanks to the rebase mechanism. One interesting fact about APY is that your balance will grow not linearly but exponentially over time, assuming a daily compound interest of 2%. If you start with a balance of 1 time on day 1, after a year, your balance will grow to about 1377. And this is an old number. The 1377 is an old number because the APY was different. And we're going to show you that back into the calculator. So basically, it doesn't matter when you come into Wonderland. Like if you are for the short term, you have to look what the price of time, you have to go in low and sell high. If you are going for long term, the impact of that is minimal. Actually, it's probably nothing. It's like, I don't know how much, but it is nothing. And because you're going to see here, you're going from 1 time to 1377, and you can see that once you go to the 300 day, that it just explodes up. And this makes it a really interesting mechanism and very interesting project. Like, I love it. And these returns are still under many variables, like the price of time, the percentage of APY, that I'll show you now how it's going to be calculated. So these variables can change. So how is the APY calculated? It's using this formula. APY equals 1 plus reward yield to the power of 1095. So what we need to do now is find the reward yield. So the 1095, first of all, it's we get our rewards 3 times a day multiplied by the number of days in a year, which gives us the 1095. Now let's calculate the reward yield. The reward yield, we need to get the time distributed divided by time total staked, and this will give us the reward yield. Now the total staked, we have it, so what we need is to calculate the time distributed. So we're going to get time distributed equals time total supply multiplied by the reward rate, and this will give us, and now we can fulfill this equation. So what's next? Here's another example provided by the FAQ. Why does the price of time become irrelevant in long term? So as illustrated above, your time balance will grow exponentially over time thanks to the power of compounding. Let's say you buy time at $400, and now the market decides that in 1 year time, the intrinsic value of time drops all the way to $2. So assuming daily compound interest rate of 2%, your balance would grow about 1377 time by the end of the year, which is worth 2,754. Because if you deduct your initial investment 400, that leaves you with 2,354. And that's why, guys, I need you to pay attention to this. That's because they're saying the price will drop exponentially. So we don't know when's that going to happen. How is it going to come out? Is it going to drop this much? I have no clue. So you need to do your own research, because this is not a financial advice, and this is the crypto world, the wild, wild west. So maybe the time price will not stay this much. Also, there's the DAO coming into the ecosystem of Wonderland. So how much that will impact the overall of price of APY and the price of time, percentage of APY, sorry, and the price of time, we don't know that. So that will be something interesting to look at. Another point which they highlighted in their FAQ is Wonderland Audited. So Wonderland is currently unaudited. It is a fork of Olympus DAO on the Avalanche networks. Audits will occur at a later stage. Stay cautious. So they're admitting that they don't have audits, and this is considered a warning. So make sure you do your own research and check everything, and because this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for educational purposes only. So, but something to note that this project is created by a guy called Danny, and he is well known in the DeFi space, and a lot of people love him and know him. So I'm not so worried about the audit as for now. So here's the calculator, and this calculator I got it from the Discord of Wonderland. So if you want, I'm gonna have a link in the description, but I encourage you to join the Discord, and you can find the calculator in the resources. But it's a good way for you to communicate with the community and the admins and all that stuff. It's pretty healthy. It has changed a lot since the first day. So what you need here is, if you want to edit the information here, you go File and make a copy, and then it will give you access to put your own inputs to update it the way you want. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to just use the example, which is here the amount of memo staked is 1. The current price of memo is 6,600, which is the price of time. Yearly APY, you're going to take it from the main website. And this is the yield base rate. And this is the annual invested amount invested. So you can see here the power of compounding. Like if you see in 90 days, you're going to do 4.8, but in 180 days, instead of doing 9.6, is doing 20.8. And you can see from 80 days to 365, it did over 25x. So the compound will come only if you stake to the end of the year. That's when the real crazy numbers show up. But also, we don't know what's going to happen with the price of time and if these are going to stay or not. Another thing that you need to look at is assess other no change, and you need to read those notes and consider them in your calculations, just to be on the safe side and not to be extremely bullish and extremely, like, I'm sure a lot of people now are going crazy. I'm going to make 50, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be whatever. I don't know what's going to happen with this project, but you need to do your due diligence, and you know, this is a good calculator to help you understand how this game will go. So thing to consider also, there's a DAO coming soon, so how will that impact the whole game? I'm not sure. I'm still learning all of this. So this is just to give you a jump start on, you know, how to see the numbers and how to calculate the basics for now. There's a lot more stuff to read. There's a lot more stuff to understand, and I think the Discord is helping a lot. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of engagement from the admins, from the community. So I know I've seen in just the last 2 days, lots of people are jumping into this project. They're falling in love with it. I mean, why not with these crazy APYs? But I always say, do not put all your eggs in one place. Just make sure that you be willing to lose something that does not hurt you. So a lot of people are asking, how much am I making a day? So you can see it here. You can take this number 0.000586. These are what I make every 8 hours. Now this number will, on the calculator, we're gonna multiply the 0.000586 by the price of time. Today is around $6,800, and I'm making $4 every 8 hours. So $12 a day from an $800 investment. This is insane. This is super bullish. Now, I don't know the future. But so far, making $12 a day, and the auto compounding is just going to increase. So by the 180 days, this number will be bigger, and by the end of the year, it will be something insane. So I'm not pushing you to go in this all in. I'm just telling you what I'm making. There is that example where they said the price of time will drop significantly. I don't know if it's because of the DAO or because of whatever else. I don't know that, but I'm gonna do more research till I find why they're anticipating that. Now, this video is just for the sake of people that want to jump in and they want to have basics to understand what the calculations are, what is needed from their side. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hit the bell notification so I can update you more and more about this Wonderland crazy ride. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care.